That's right, friends. That peppy 8-bit music can mean only one thing. It's time for another video. And you're just in time to join Henny, my lovely metal house chicken, and I on our 365-day postcard adventure, where we send out a postcard every single day in 2025. It's step 1 in our New Year's resolution to spread smiles and a little bit more cheer all around the world. Now that Henny's back from Texas, it's time to press on with day 3. What's that you say? How was her flight? Well, that's awfully kind of you to ask. It was rather eventful. It all started when she left our front door and passed by one of the local lakes. We have so many up here. After all, we are the land of 10,000 lakes. That's our state motto. Up at the lake, she ran into a flock of Canadian geese, resting and refueling after returning from all places, Texas. What are the odds? They had decided to spend their winter break down south, someplace warm and cozy for a change. Henny just happened to mention that she was on her way to Georgetown, as one does. We're a very chatty and friendly bunch up here in the Midwest, even with strangers. And the geese just raved and raved about it. They said on their tour of Texas, they stopped by the local theater in Georgetown, the Palace Theater to be exact, and caught a marvelous rendition of the Charles Dickens classic, A Christmas Carol. They highly recommended it to Henny. They also said that they attended the Georgetown annual breakfast with Santa Claus at Sweets Eats Fruit Farm. Geese like to write letters to Santa too, you know. The babies asked for a big bag of crusty stale bread to dunk in the local lake. Perfection. And the adults? Well, they asked for a busy freeway to cross, of course. They like to grind traffic to a halt. The local geese up here just love inconveniencing drivers and seeing them get all hot and bothered under their collars. They're a bit mischievous, no? The geese said they wanted to stay for the public stargazing night so they could educate the humans on the proper name for all the constellations and planets, the goose version. But alas, the babies had to get back to school. Yeah, of course goslings attend school just like you and me. They go to aviation school. Where else would they learn to fly? After that chance meeting, Henny was even more excited to visit Miss Lauren's hometown. So excited that she decided to take a shortcut. And well, that's where things took a turn for the worse. She ended up flying straight into a huge thunderstorm that forced her to make an emergency landing. Any longer in the air, and those winds would have damaged her metal plating, not to mention her wings. Thankfully, Henny is a deluxe model of house chicken, the Inspector Gadget model, and is equipped with a Go-Go Gadget glider, or as we like to call it, a Go-Go Henny glider, and she floated safely to the ground, landing by a big silver dome, where she noticed an armadillo with silver paint on his cheeks and a blue star drawn on his belly. Now Henny, being the huge Chicago Bears fan that she is, just like myself, we're not here to start no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle. Do you guys know that song? We do. Growing up in Illinois, we hear it all the time. But Henny, she knew immediately where she touched down. She was at the home of the Dallas Cowboys, which is an American football team for all our international friends, the AT&T Stadium. She was about 2 hours off target. The armadillo was stirring a huge crock pot, tasting his concoction and making furious notes. Looked to Henny like he was practicing his recipe for an upcoming tailgating party. I think the Cowboys are supposed to play this weekend, on the 5th. Wet and shook up from the storm, Henny wandered over. She couldn't help it. The smell from that crock pot was amazing. She thought her sensitive beak detected subtle notes of coffee and chocolate. Thankfully, that armadillo not only offered her some of his famous Texas chili, which has no beans, friends, but also some southern hospitality, and helped Miss Henny catch the bus to Miss Lauren's house, where she got to ride the rest of the way in climate-controlled comfort. Just what you'd expect from the state's official animal. Way to go, armadillo. Lead with kindness. We could all learn a lesson from him. Problem was, when Henny arrived, it was so late that everything in Georgetown was closed, even the theater that the geese ranted and raved about. So Henny vowed to come back to Georgetown in the spring and see them perform their next play, A Secret Garden. Well, now that you're all caught up on Henny's perilous journey, today, on January 3rd, we continue our mission of sending a postcard a day by writing Miss Dawn Marie. Thankfully, Henny doesn't have to work too hard, because Miss Dawn Marie is our neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Do you guys know what Gillette's from? One of my favorites. Anyway, Miss Dawn Marie is in the continental U.S. as well. Just a mere 1,434 miles or 2,308 kilometers away. Can you guess what state she's in? Maybe if I give you a clue by showing you her flag? We'll give you a couple seconds to think about it. Remember, no cheating. Keep that smartphone tucked safely in your pocket. No Googling. Take your best guess. Don't worry, we're all friends here. It's okay if you make a mistake. There's no pressure. If any of you said Florida, ding ding ding, you are correct. Not only was Henny kind enough to grab Miss Dawn Marie's card, but she also said that she'd make sure it personally arrived safe and sound. So that means today, Henny's on to the happiest place on earth, Orlando. Not only home to Dawn Marie, but also Mickey Mouse. And here's a closer look at the super cute hedgehog pop-up card that Miss Dawn Marie chose out of my massive postcard library. That's right, friends. I let everybody pick and choose the card they want, so nobody is stuck with something they don't absolutely love. Henny and I want everyone to treasure and adore the card they receive from us. And you know, I had to draw Miss Henny. It's what we do here. What card would be complete without her? Now, I am no classically trained artiste, but I do think I captured the spirit that is my metal house chicken perfectly. What's that, Henny? You agree? Well, folks, she's signing off on it, so it's all okay and ready to go. And no worries, friends, I did not send that card blank. Oh no, I wrote Miss Dawn Marie a nice message, all about the subject she chose. However, the card didn't seem to have that much room inside, so now seemed like a perfect time to bust out my Japanese stationery sets that a kindly pen pal friend of mine gifted me for my birthday. I thought Miss Dawn Marie might enjoy a musical-themed stationery set. Do you know what instrument that is? That's right, it's a xylophone. I think most of us here in America had one of these either at home or in preschool when we were little. How about you? And what did Miss Dawn Marie want to know? Why, the same topic as Miss Lauren from the day before. Our favorite movie. It's a popular choice, I guess. Do you think Henny picked the Disney classic Robin Hood because of the character Clucky? Now don't forget to tell Miss Dawn Marie your favorite movie down in the comments below. I'm sure she'd love a recommendation for her next movie night. I know Henny and I would. We're really at a loss of what to watch next. We'd sure appreciate the help. Henny reckoned it was your chant of her Postmaster Chicken motto that brought her good luck and got her through that storm safely last time. So what do you say? How about we lend her our luck again and chant it for her, just to reassure her that this flight will not be like the last one, that she'll have smooth sailing or smooth flying? Ah, you will? Oh, you guys are the best. I knew we could count on you. In case you forgot from the last time, I'll teach it to you again. It's neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow. Bagok, bagok. Time to take to the air, Henny. Let's go, let's go. Okay, now that it's fresh in your brain, and you know it, let's say it all together again. Ready? Neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow. Bagok, bagok. Time to take to the air, Henny. Let's go, let's go! Yay! You can do it, Henny! You've got this. We believe in you. Oh, clap for her, guys. Let her know you care. Let her know that you are rooting for her. Oh, perfect. That did it. She's out the door and off into the wild blue yonder. Make sure you tune back tomorrow so you can find out how her journey to Orlando went. If she indeed made it back safe. If there was anything dangerous or exciting that happened along the way. And you can find out where she's headed next on our great postcard adventure. And remember, if you're interested in starting your own postcard adventure, head on over to postcrossing.com and open an account today. start sending and receiving some happy mail soon. Until we roost here again next time, Henny and I would like you to please take good care of your amazing and wonderful selves, my cute little chickadees. Never forget, you're precious and irreplaceable. After all, there's only one you. Until then, bye!